I'm Nisha here from Mangla Vidya Mandira. So children, in the last video we have learnt a poem named Noses. Okay, what was the name of the poem? Noses. And we have already done the keywords and word meaning. Okay, that poem was written by Eileen Fisher. Who is the poet in that poem? Eileen Fisher. Okay, so now that poem was about a girl who always looked at the mirror and found her nose is the funniest thing on her face. Correct? So we have just done the keywords and word meaning. In this video we are going to do the answer the following. Okay, so the third main is open page number in the textbook 19. Okay, page number 19 you open in the textbook. The very first question. Okay, we have already done keywords and word meaning. Now we are going through the question and answer. The very first question, like reading is one is there. The very first question is, why does the poet feel that the nose is a funny thing? Now why does the poet feel that nose is a funny thing? Because the nose grows when it is and stick out of the face. Therefore, the poet feels that it is a funny thing. So have you observed, children, like on the entire face the nose is the only thing which is standing out. So the poet feels that this is the only thing which is growing and it is stick out of the face. The second question is, why is your nose important for you? Because the nose had two holes. Okay, the nose has two holes, the which I can breathe. Okay, you can breathe. Therefore it is very important part of our life. So nose is very important. The number 3 question. Does the child in the poem like her nose? Why? Do you think so? Yes, of course, the child like her nose because she considered that it is a very funny thing which sticks out just like a handle. So she likes the nose. Let's talk. The next question. Describe a few funny things that you have seen. Do they make you laugh? Okay, yes, of course, a few funny things are there, like a person's mistake. Okay, a man's mistake, suppose a hairstyle, some different dressing sense of a person. If you see that, you will feel laugh. Next question. What does feature mean? Feature means what, children? Appearance. Okay, look up the dictionary. What are the different kinds of features of people we come across in the world? Yes, okay, there are many kind of people are there whose feature, like people with short look, the people with round nose, the people who are having a different kind of nose, different kind of face. Okay, the people means the features are totally different. Okay, so that kind of people can be seen across the world. Next question. Let's sing. So there is a short poem, children, given, so you just have to sing that. Okay, like when you come to a ginger, take 2 steps back and say 2, 3, then start again. There was a girl, so tall and thin and fair. Her hair was the delicate shade of ginger. It's a very short poem, children. Moving to the next main. Fun time. Okay, this is a group activity. So it's being a group activity, we can't do it alone. So when the school will open, we'll do this activity. The next main is, what is your favorite fruit? Describe it in 5 sentences. So in this place you have to write about your favorite fruit, like what kind of fruit you like, why did you like that kind of fruit. So 5 sentences, minimum 5 sentences you have to write about your favorite fruit. Moving to the next main. How does it smell? Suppose if you like a fruit, I just imagine if you like a fruit, apple. Suppose if you like an apple fruit. Okay, so how does it smell? Probably it smells sweet. Okay, at the same time, how does it look? The apple looks round. Okay, and the same time, how does it feel? Of course, the apple's structure is very hard. Okay, and the second and the last one, when you bite it, what sound does it make? When you bite the apple, what sound it makes? It makes like a tuck. That kind of sound will come. Next is, how does it taste? Of course, the apple will taste sweet only. Now here is an exercise. Let's say a breathing exercise. Okay, so what you have to do, close your right nostril with your right thumb. Inhale slowly through your left nostril till your lungs are filled with air. Now close your left nostril with your second and third fingers. Remove your fingers from the right nostril and exhale through it. Repeat the exercise slowly in the beginning, and with practice increase your speed. It's more and less like a pranayam, children. So this exercise you have to do at least 5 to 10 times, and you have to upload the videos. Okay, this exercise is an homework for you in this poem. Try to do it by 5 or 6 times or 10 times you can do it, since it is in a yoga. So yoga or exercise, so and you have to do it by yourself and upload the video. I want the video of this exercise. Moving to the next main, let's write. Do you know a fish breathes from its gill? Write 2 sentences about other animals which can breathe under water. So sometimes what happens, these animals will stay on the side of the ponds. Okay, so there are 2 animals which can breathe underwater. One is like crocodile. Of course, crocodile can breathe underwater. At the same time, snake can also breathe under water. So these 2 animals can easily breathe under the water. Moving to the next main, punctuate the following passage. Okay, there is a short passage given, and what you have to do, you have to punctuate that. Now children, what is punctuation? As we have already learned, there are 14 punctuation marks used in English, like comma will be there, of course, full stop will be there, hyphen, dash, semicolon, brackets. Okay, many punctuation, 14 punctuation are there, but the most common and important punctuation what we used often is capital letter and full stop. Okay, so this you try it by yourself, okay, and post it in the group. This is also homework for you. This punctuate the following passage is also homework. It's very simple. See, beginning of the letter is capital. Here it is given small. So what you have to do, you have to start with the capital letter. Try by yourself and post it in the group. If it is not correct, I will explain you. Next main. Using a red pencil, choose and circle the things whose smells you like. Now with a blue pencil, circle the things whose smells you don't like. Okay, make 5 sentences like this. Like I like, do not like the smell of. So some 5 sentences you have to write which you like, and at the same time 5 sentences you have to write which you don't like it. Suppose the very first one is I like paint. Okay, I like the smell of paint because it reminds me of a petrol. You can just start with that. So there are 4 boxes where few words are given. So children, just have a look on the boxes. Petrol, rose, scent, chocolate, chips, shampoo, rotten fruit, champa, dirty shoes, soap, agarbatti, marigold, paint, garbage, coffee, elaichi. Okay, so these are the few words which are given in that 4 boxes. So what you have to write, like I like the smell of agarbatti. Okay, I like the smell of agarbatti because it reminds me of a scent. This kind of sentence you can use by choosing the word from the boxes. Okay, this you have to do it in the textbook only. What is it? Okay, now the next main is what is it? It's a small poem again, children. Tall ears, twinkly nose, tiny tail, and hop he goes. What is he? Can you guess? I feed him carrot and watercress. His ears are long, his tail is small, and he doesn't make any noise at all. Tall ears, twinkly nose, tiny tail, and hop he goes. Okay, so it's that entire poem is talking about a animal. It's a rabbit. Okay, the entire poem is talking about a rabbit animal. Next one. Write 3 pairs of the words that rhyme with each other. Okay, so you have to just choose a rhyming word from this poem. Like nose is there, goes. Okay, one rhyming word is nose goes. Second is watercress. Okay, watercress is there, as well as guess is there. Then you can think about ball, tall. So these are the 3 rhyming words which you have to choose from the poem. Okay, moving to the next main. It is grammar, children. So since we have already learned parts of speech, so we have gone through noun, we have gone through verb. So in this video I am going to teach you pronoun. So what is pronoun? Okay, so pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. For example, I, me, he, she, herself, himself, you, it, that, they, etc. Okay, so these are the words which takes the place of a noun. For example, Raju saw Seema. Now Raju is the name of a boy and Seema is the name of a girl. So instead of Raju, okay, instead of Seema, I can replace the word with pronoun. So what I can say? He. Instead of Raju, I can say he saw Seema. Instead of Seema, what I can say? Her. Okay, so the pronoun he and her takes the place of Raju and Seema respectively. Okay, underline the right pronoun in the sentences. So children, I have given few sentences. What you have to do, you have to underline the same and you have to write it in the classwork. So the very first one is, please tell him that. There is a bracket where two words are given, he or she, okay, needs to eat before soccer practice. So please tell him. When him comes, what is that, children? We are actually, when him comes, we are talking about a boy. Okay, so when you are talking about a boy, it won't be she. What you have to underline? It is he. So please tell him that. It won't be she, but you have to underline he needs to eat before soccer practice. So the very first sentence I have told you, I have explained you. Now the remaining sentence I will just read it out, children. You need to try it from your end. Okay, so the pronoun you have to underline, and this also you have to send it in the group. Okay, this is also a homework for you. The judge notified that that she won the case. Next one, she or I want to travel around the world. Next one, them work well together as a team. Next, do you know if, bracket again, I was selected as the captain. Next, he can't stand it when I forget my keys in my car. Next one, do you know if, they will show up time. Next one, make sure I knows the rules to the board game. Next one, why does, bracket, it not have the direction on the boxes? So this is part A, children. So what you have to do, you have to just underline the pronoun from the bracket and just upload the image. Next one, again there is one more, part B is there. Okay, first one is, I think that we are ready for the game. Again you have to underline the pronoun from this sentence. We are going to see a play on the weekend. Next one, he is very dependable person. He is one of the best movie I have seen. Next one, tell her that she must arrive to the gate on time. Next, I am excited about going back to school. Next one, you are a very helpful person. Then they are going to show us around the city. Make sure she brings all the food to the party. Next, I believe that we are making good choices. Next, we are very excited about the championship game. So now children, these are the few sentences in part A and part B I have given. So what you have to do, you just have to underline the pronoun. And in case if you are facing any difficulty, so just post it in the group, children. I will help you out. Till then, thank you, children.